Let's just check that this is working because I am out the back and I have no idea. Yeah, it looks like the audio is going through. Um, hey peeps, how you doing? It's been a rough day, as I'm sure most of you would be aware, and I very much would have preferred to do this inside, but wife still doesn't want me smoking inside, so that's fair enough. But the problem I do have is that with the sunglasses on, I can't bloody well read chat. Um, there'll be another time for like fancy songs and videos and all that sort of stuff. So I do thank everyone that sent stuff through that they wanted to pass on and whatnot. Um, I'm still struggling with words, as you can tell, but it's never easy when you lose a good friend. It's even worse when you lose someone that you consider a brother. And um, frankly, this is more for me than anybody else because I hadn't even spoken to him in about a day. And it's just even just the little things, just conversations that I still wanted to have with him. He doesn't even know that I tried the ginger beer that he was telling me to get, that he managed to find that was brewed in Queensland. And sorry, I know I can actually read chat if I'm on my phone. I know he did Jakey Buck, and I did him. And oh shit, I should have brought some tissues. Um, things are not going to be the same without him. I keep thinking that I pulled myself together, and then every other moment I think about plans that we had for next week, or some content that we had planned, or the pub crawl we were going to do when he was going, because he was going to come here next year, and I was going to put him up for a little while, and we were going to go and do a pub crawl through Melbourne and show him some of the outback and all that sort of stuff, and just he he was an overall top bloke and not someone that can be easily forgotten. And I don't even know why I'm trying to force words. Oh, come on, don't tell me. Yeah. Of course I managed to fuck that up. Yeah, absolutely. We need to, if anyone can if anyone doesn't already have a spare sub or has old accounts or anything like that, for God's sakes, go and get his channel up to 100k. That was what he really wanted. I mean, half the time he said he was just trying to get to 100k, and then he'd probably quit. He just wanted to see how it'd go. Hey, Kaiser. No, Mike, LFL won't be the same. I did say that earlier. If LFL does continue, it's going to be very different. Yeah, Tina, and I've got his in the cupboard as well that I was going to ship to him. Mind you, I was going to do it after Christmas, but he knew about it. Hey, Devons. Oh crap! I didn't even know that Oswald. Hang on. Someone remind me to turn that back on later. I didn't even realize that it was on. Because I'm on my tablet, so it shouldn't have connected, but apparently it is. This is my boomstick shot Grelos. I love it. So glad he was able to back home and see his family. Still remember him telling us about the Rolex for his father. Yeah. Heart failure, Kilovic. I suppose it. Here his family's just now discovering his YouTube channel. Yeah, I think it's kind of nice that they're seeing this whole other side of him. But the great thing is, on so many of those streams, he talks so happily about his family as well. So if anything, there's 2 years worth of extra messages for them, of him reminding them that he loves them and all that sort of stuff. So oh, he adored his son. He really did. And and honestly, that kid's amazing as well. So oh my god, it is so windy out here. It keeps putting my cigar out. I am not happy right now. For completely different reasons as well. God's sakes. There it goes. Fridays will have a hole in them. Dude, my Monday through Friday's going to have a hole in it now. No, the mornings aren't going to be the same without him. Jeff's messing with you. No cigar without me. Makes me almost angry thinking about the Phoenix Wright stream where you guys were joking about him needing to get his details to you guys. Well, that's sort of the scary part, is that it was only a couple of days ago that he passed them on to Megan and I. It was purely that Megan got to them before I did, basically. I mean, I knew that he was going to Seoul, so I assumed that because he hadn't gotten back to me on Sunday that he was just enjoying himself, and that he'd text me at like 1 a.m. and that'd be when I'd hear. Do you think he knew? Oh God, no. That was purely because Megan was pushing him to make sure that he handed him over. I don't think he knew how bad it was. He knew that he had things going on with his heart, but I don't think he expected to keel over anytime soon. What happened with the watch giving him to his dad? He gave a Rolex to his old man. That's there's a video of it on his channel. Which I'm going to talk to his son about it, but I don't know what they're going to do with the actual channel itself. It's occurred to me to try and archive some of my favorite moments. Not a bad way to go. He lived at the fullest and went out unexpectedly. And as bad as it sounds, I hope it was quick, because I don't want him to have suffered. All I've heard is heart failure or heart attack, depending on who you ask. And that's not something that I'm going to go to his family and ask for details about, you know? I mean, he may have been my best friend, but they have no idea who I am. Oh, that's better. I just had to burn through the end of it. Yeah, he'd just turned 55. See if YouTube has a way of making it a Remembrance channel. I think that's as long as you've got the executor of the estate doing it, he can they can maintain it or whatnot. But I mean, you never know with YouTube. You never know how they're going to deal with things. You never know how they're going to process things. You never know anything. So his son posted it was a heart attack. Trust that. He may have survived the attack, but not the aftermath. Don't give a crap about women. I mean, sports. Just stumbled across that. So shocking. I started saying this has got to be a joke. I'm still hoping it's a joke, as bad as it sounds. Remember, I'm the dickhead that was still in denial, hoping that there was a legitimate excuse for everything going on with Nick. You better fucking believe I'm sitting here in denial, hoping that it was another fat guy in Korea that just happened to. And that's just me conveniently ignoring the fact that everything's been confirmed by his family. So. Please build the Lego ship for him. Thankfully, I wasn't going to say anything on this stream, but I've already been in contact with his son, and yeah, I'm going to get the endurance and the tower shipped to me, and I'm going to finish it, and then I'm going to make sure that it's kept someplace safe, and yeah. In the offshot chance that anything happens, I'll buy the sets myself and I'll build them myself. Does mean that you guys will have to sit through me finishing off the Titanic, though. Honestly, it's just the freaking small things that are hitting me the most at the moment. Like, we'd planned to do a stream next week on that on the boat crash that was off the coast of Australia. Build it and rewatch streams you had with him. Will you cuss about it as much as he did too? Absolutely. Thought Coat was joking this morning, but Megan posted he became numb. So I was asleep. Flux called me in tears, and it was about 6:30 this morning, and I just I broke down. I'm not having any qualms about it. I'm not just fighting around, but I was shocked. I was numb. I was wailing like a fucking wounded animal. So much so that it woke Mel up, and then Scarlett came out, and then I had to explain everything to her about what happened to Uncle Jeff. And she surprisingly took it better than I did. With a sudden heart attack, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he knew about his blood pressure being high and he was taking stuff for it, but I don't think this was expected. Been crying since you found out and drinking. Bad as it sounds, that's one benefit, I suppose, of finding out first thing in the morning. I haven't been able to drink because I had to get Scarlett up for school, and then somehow make it through a work day. Although I will admit I've done very little today for obvious reasons. Because for the first hour I was just inconsolable, and then when I thought I was pulling myself together, I'd think of something, I'd remember something, or I'd hear him yelling "Hayden" in my ear, and then I'd just be gone again. Danny's about the same. She's been bawling since she heard the news. So yeah, well, I'll do my best not to talk too much about Scarlett, Kathy. I mean, she saw how upset I was, and she drew a little picture of me and Jeff, and I wrote a letter to him, and this was all before school because we were all up for a couple of hours before she had to get ready. Wow, I literally just said that I wasn't going to talk about it. Sorry. Yeah, he could talk to anyone. He was honestly amazing. See so many regulars from his channel here in chat. Yep. And I am thankful that there's like 400 of you watching. I do appreciate that. Like I said, this isn't a fancy stream. There's no tributes. There's no music. There's no nothing like that. I know that there were a few people that were concerned and that sort of thing, and I felt like I needed to do this to get it off my chest. Geeks and gamers have set you love what? Watch a stream so a few days ago, Sarah Boone letter one. The way he signs off on that live news, it gives you chills. Yeah, it is still surreal, and that's it's literally it. It doesn't feel real because someone his age shouldn't be gone. And excuse me, I I'm so out of it. I can't even smoke a fucking cigar right. Also helps if I light the lighter as opposed to just blowing gas at the extinguished thing. You hate the Boone was his last stream. You're the closest thing to Jeff we have now, so you landed with us. All right, look, without anyone taking the piss or trying to, because I know that there are plenty of people who are in Jeff's chat that couldn't stand me. Okay, I will do my best to look after you guys if you do the same for me, because the next few weeks, especially, are going to be rough. I'm picky and treated like me, like anyone else. My cheeks would hurt from his jokes. Fixated on Mariner cannibals. Leave me be. Sometimes it helps to talk it out. Grief is hard. There is no wrong or right way to do it. Company of others who love can help. Yeah. Have a good glass of whiskey for him tonight. I absolutely freaking will be. His son's so young, only 24. Yep. Crazy how someone I've never met maybe has me cry my eyes out. It happens. He gave us what he could to remember him. Yeah. Sorry. Jeff's laughing at you smoking that cigar. It's because I keep letting it go out. And yeah, I can promise you right now, he's probably laughing at me. Would I try to make me laugh in the morning? Oh, I try. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, come on. Like, I'll scroll down when I get to it. I hugely appreciate it. Please, those super chats, no memberships, no nothing like that. That's why I turned the Ozbot off. I can't. But that is hugely appreciated because shit, that's not a small one either. Jeff had a heart of gold, best storyteller around, in my honest opinion. Always said that. It was just great that way. Yeah. Um, never understood people crying with someone they never met, but I made a mess today. That is perfectly fine. Hey, Nick. Can you hear him yelling at Hayden and Megan in the comments? Oh shit, it was Pro Ferrier. Hi, mate. How are you? I only met Jeff once in Vegas with you and Flux. Jess, I listen to him every morning since he started his channel. You're so lost and sad. My heart breaks for you and his close friends and family. I know his memory will live on forever. Yep. And it was a pleasure to meet you there. And I know that he loved meeting fans like that. Like, I know when he went to Utah and had that meet and greet and that sort of thing, he talked about that all the time. Probably sitting around with everyone that died in the shipwrecks getting answers that we all wish we had. Strange. Might have emptied a bottle of scotch. I plan on emptying one tonight, but see, because here's the thing. The one story that Jeff would always go on about was how he and his mate every Christmas would sit down and watch Die Hard. and they had this particular bottle of alcohol that they would drink, and every year since his friend passed, he would pour him out a glass, and I'm starting to think that might have to be what I do with the Glenmorangie. I mean, I got no issues continuing the tradition of being the one to watch Die Hard for the both of them. Because, as far as I'm concerned, Die Hard, the Christmas movie, you can't tell me otherwise. But it does kind of make me wish that I hadn't been a dick and started shotting that Glenmorangie 18 year, because I knew it had upset him. Heartbreaks for Strawberry and Yoda. Yeah, and look, that's the other thing. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen with the dogs. Um, I'd offer to take him in a heartbeat, but the quarantine rules, I think that I don't know that they'd make it through the quarantine procedure. I'm hoping his family can take him back to Utah. McRae, so sorry, Hayden. I loved him too. Thank you. Accept the chats and donate the money to his family. Well, yeah. So I don't know how many details have been released or anything like that, but in the background, we're working on something already because us YouTubers, when there's tragedy, we work fast. And I believe that the proceeds from that will be going towards assisting with the funeral and whatnot. I don't know if I was supposed to mention that or not, but Jeff with his avatar showing while live and snoring mid-conversation. Grief comes in waves. Take some time to distract yourself. Don't let yourself become overwhelmed. How's Flux doing? I'll be honest, since the phone call this morning, I haven't spoken to her just because I know that if she starts, I'll start and neither of us will stop crying. I probably should check in on her, but I think it's near to her bedtime anyway. Remember him banning people in your chat when he was sleeping during a trial stream? Oh my god, what was that? That was the Brooks trial, wasn't it? Watched his channel and the story of his father on the watch was heartwarming. He was such a nice guy. Very proud to give his dad that Rolex. Yes, he was. Jeff was about to hit 85k. He did. So there is a thing out there, and people, for God's sakes, I think Eric Hunley put it out. Go and share the tweet. Do whatever you can. That really needs to be pushed because I know 15k is a huge ask. I do. But he wanted that play button. He really did. Fuck, it's gone out again. He's going to miss the alien invasion. There's an alien invasion. Cause more localized sun showers in Aussie's backyard. Die Hard watch party? You know what? I think we can probably do that. He's chilling with his brother and his friend, and he's telling me the other day that he had the full bottle that he was going to sit next to him. Yep. He's going to keep you sane now during insomnia. I know, right? Is it too late to subscribe? I'm going to go subscribe. No, you can still subscribe. His channel's still there. At least for the time being, it will be. If I've got anything to say about it anyway. I mean, hell, Captain Corey's account's still up there, so I don't see why Jeff should come down anytime soon, unless his family wants it to. Talked to him on one of the Lego streams, and I told him I'll be near him in Korea. Maybe we could meet up for a drink. Now I'll have to have that drink for him. Yep. His ex-wife used to watch them. Maybe she'll take them. Fingers crossed. Is it tomorrow where you are? It is Tuesday at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Someone says Strawberry and Yoda are being taken care of. Excellent. Hoping it's somehow raise money to make sure the pups are taken care of. They'll be fine. I knew that the dogs at least temporarily were being taken care of. I didn't know that they were going to be. I don't know if they're ultimately going back to Utah or if they're going to go with the ex-wife or whatnot. But anyone know how his mods are doing? I believe that they are all currently in his Discord, which ironically I am not a part of. He's over 85,000. Excellent. Anyone heard from Mindset yet? No, I messaged Andrew earlier. I haven't heard anything yet. I'm willing to bet he's been inundated by messages, so I'm probably fairly low down the bottom of the pile. But I know that he's aware. Megan's taking it really hard too. Well, that's because Megan's the mum of the area, so she was always going to take it hard. Was it with Mindset and Soul? I don't believe so, but I didn't know too many details about the trip. Just that he said he was going down there, he was going to have some fun, and that he talked to me Monday. Well, that didn't happen. You, Nick, and the other guys should do a stream of funny clips and so forth. If all of you with Jeff, we can cry and laugh just remembering. I'd like to. Is it a sheep or a goat? I do remember that. Even you choked up today. Just occurred to me I can subscribe with one of my other usernames. Yes, if you have multiple usernames, you can go and get the account up. He's already up at 85.3. That's awesome. I remember Jeff showing up on YouTube for the first time, and I was like, I'm gonna like this guy. It was hard not to like him. He was a genuine bloke. He loved his alcohol, he loved his women, he loved his sport, and he loved just helping people. And as much crap as I was giving him about being a boomer, he always took jokes in his stride. He always worked hard. He always, I mean, I don't know what I can and can't say about, because we used to talk about him working in Korea and how his day was and all that sort of, because we would we would talk like we would talk frequently enough that I actually feel pretty bad that I didn't think anything was wrong. I just assumed that he'd take an extra day on Monday, and that I was going to hear from him soon. Remember the stream when Nick had mindset on and introduced vices? So much has changed since then. Would I consider hosting his very moddy Christmas? Fucking oath. Guys, I am happy to do whatever, whenever, okay? I'm in no way going to try and fill his shoes. What I will do is just try and make sure that everything's looked after, okay? Because like I said before, like I said at the start of this, I know that there's plenty of people in Jeff's chat that can't stand me. But I also don't want people being left hanging if there's anything I can do about it. So the endurance, consider it done. Parador, provided he gets shipped, no issues. Hell, I'll even have a go at some of the Maritime Mondays to get some of the stories that he was doing done. I just don't want people thinking that I'm trying to benefit from it. Every time I chatted with Jeff, he was also encouraging and positive. The last thing I sent him was about the birth venue's son that had some compilations. He was wonderful about it. Don't be mad at yourself, Grifter. Okay, we can all do what we can do. Okay. My wife's still sitting at the kitchen table. She was kind enough to work from home today. But it's just occurred to me that it is 20 to 3. And someone's going to have to pick up Scarlett. He was planning to be by himself in the hotel. That was my understanding, was that he just wanted to disconnect. He wanted to have a weekend away and have some enjoyment. So you have to do Maritime Mondays. I know shit all about maritime law. That ain't gonna happen. Like, I'll do my best to do certain things, but Megan's mods are hoping to get a compilation, some of the best of, maybe stream when people are more ready. Yeah. How'd you guys find out? Was it Megan who was notified first? Yeah, basically Megan thought that there was something going on, something was out of the ordinary, because he hadn't responded to her in about 10 hours. So she called him and it rang out, and then his ex-wife picked up and mentioned what had happened. I remember him saying to a few lawyers that they should do better. Try to be better doing better. Jeff's channel got from 84.5 to 85.3 in just a few hours. He's going to be so pissed. Now I get the thousands of subs in a day. How much did his son know about his channel? Next to nothing. The idea was that he was going to keep it going for as long as he could without his family knowing about it, because he wanted to know how long it would take them to work it out. I think his brother knew, which I think people in chat are mentioning that Tug and his brother were talking to the son about it. Sorry, to his son about it, I should say. So oh crap, I think I just jumped in chat. And I did. It went on to top chat for some reason. Damn it. I'll help with the Maritime Mondays. 2 land crabs trying to decide what's a stern. It'll be hilarious. It's not a bad idea. Giving us all a chance to grieve and talk. You're very welcome. Touch grass, chat, and say a prayer for Jeff every day. He'll hear it. Oh, it's absolutely better to talk than isolate. Big shoes too, as the song goes. Who's going to fill them? No. I wouldn't even want to try. That's the thing. You got to remember, he was like a brother to me, but I looked up to him because he had his shit together. He gave me advice when he asked me stuff. I gave him advice. But He always had ideas. He always had answers. He can't hear him screaming fuck because his finger got caught between the Legos. Would it be wrong of me to put that on the soundboard? Like, just to go back through some of the Lego streams, take out some sound clips, and just that way, if I screw up something, I can just randomly get fuck. Can we say his last name now, or is it still considered doxing? Probably not just yet. Give it a bit, I think. I think that even if someone in his chat don't like you, everyone knows Jeff liked you a lot. Oh, fuck. The other reason for the Sonnies. Someone who knows how needs to find the old stream of Nick's channel when Jeff first came on a YouTube with mindset to clip it. Montage of great video moments. Yep. Cannot unhear his extremely contagious laugh almost every time he reads one out of his chats. Someone remind me, but when we're doing the compilation, him telling the story of the Effort Friday, where he decided to cut back on the drinking, needs to be done. The one where he realized that the he almost went on the next show without shorts, without pants on, and his shirt was undone. God, that was funny. Have you heard about doing a memorial for Jeff? Yes, Jules. Send a message to Danny. Okay, I can't do it right now, but there's stuff already in the works, and someone asked whether or not you might want to be a part of it. So. Didn't think there was anything wrong. He seemed so full of life. He was. He very much was. He was very full of life. He was enjoying everything that he was doing. He just same old shit, different day. Couldn't stand the guy in the office next to him. I mean, we'd actually talked about him even moving here. Fuck. Okay, Jeff, if you actually are doing this, can you stop putting the cigar out? Like, I know that's windy, but I'm positive that it can't just because of the wind. Next time on the Unexplained. So, hey, MG. I like I said, guys, this one isn't really about a tribute or anything. This is I can't really send links out and stuff. But when we do things properly, we'll make sure that everyone's on board. Next trucking convoy stream has to be in Jeff's memory. Have everyone who's able to share their best favorite memories make a pilgrimage from anywhere to Salt Lake or Logan, Utah. That's why you always leave on a good note. You never know when you'll see anyone again. Exactly. Nick and Hayden making up words with their accents. We're screwed. Probably drinking whiskey with all the people that died in shipwreck. Oh, like getting answers and having a ball. See, great minds think alike. I actually thought that I doubled up on that chat, but remember that Jeff always wanted everyone to do better and be better. I think about that often. Well, that and the Muppet voice, his laugh, mentioned too many to mention. Gave the chat advice if chat was paying attention. He's the kind of guy that'll live life forever because everyone loves him. Yep. Take time to make archives of some of his videos while I have time off for Christmas. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. I'm not sure which ones can be like archived or whatever else, or damn it. I mean, obviously, the ones that I think are probably the highest priority are the Effort Friday streams. All his emotions so raw, so natural. You never get over a sudden passing. Still processing my younger brother's death, and that was 2 years ago. It's hard. It's unfathomable. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to feel like this for 2 years, please. Just had so much knowledge of random stuff. That he did. Like it sounds for a real good laugh. Yeah. Okay. I think we're back again. Loved his talks when he's talking about Gingras and telling him to do better. Just an all around great man. Give it a whirl. Can you imagine how bad Jeff is going to bust the chops for the Ocean Gate founder when he runs into him? I'm fairly confident that Jeff and the Ocean Gate founder went to opposite places. If I'm being truthful. Like I said in Tug's stream, I remember when he reached out to me on 2 separate occasions to make sure I was okay when he'd not seen me in chat for a long time. He had a true heart of gold. Yep. Going to miss his correcting my pop culture mistakes. Wasn't Jeff on Flashcast? Yes, at various occasions. Yep. Mr. Muted Mike. Well, don't worry, Joe Kitty Buck. You're not going to have to worry about that too much because we all know that I'm going to mute myself fairly frequently. So. Still don't get it. It's not computing. Nope. He was a great promoter of smaller new channels. Yeah, he was. And as bad as it sounds, and I know that there's people in chat, and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, but I do think I'm going to feel fucking lonely. Because other than Andrew, in our space, there's no one left in my time zone anymore. Aside from Josh. So you can probably expect to see me more frequently on Meme Copium streams now. Glad you're sharing it with us. You're welcome. The Gay Trucker song. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to track that one down. I wouldn't worry about that. Never get to know his thoughts on the movie Heretic. Dude, like I said earlier, I'm not even going to know. It's the little things. Like I said, I'm not even going to be able to tell him that I enjoyed the Matzo's ginger beer that he recommended that he loved, or that the Starwood alcohol was horrible, or that the Lonsdale Pacifico is going to be. Well, I mean, I haven't smoked it yet, so I don't know if it's going to be good or not. He just grew his beard back in from the barbecue incident. Jeff was so supportive of Zachariah Anderson having a fair trial. Yep, he did have the boat look, the boat captain look. If I'm ever in Utah, we'll empty a bottle together. Well, I mean, it's the same thing that I said to Danny. It's the weirdest feeling that someone can be such a huge part of my life, but his family has no idea who the fuck I am. So it's not like, I mean, I would drop it in a heartbeat and go to the funeral, but that'd be weird. It would be. That's why I think that doing an online memorial is more appropriate. Of all the internet law nerds, he's the one that would make the most people cry by going away. Yeah. Jeff always gave the best summary of the business case. He's still looking up to him. He's such a genuine and loyal friend that every moment with him has no timestamp or expiry date. It's all ingrained and will forever be part of what you never dies. No, I know it's not fair, Alan. Not in the slightest. I swear to God, he has to be having a hand in this cigar. I'm worried my lighter's going to run out. Of course, it's got nothing to do with the fact that I just keep sitting here with my hand on my head. Hey, Megan. Can his son or family keep the YouTube stream up? I would presume so. Remembering the last from the Johnny Depp streams. You live in Melbourne, it's always the wind. Well, it is a particularly windy day. Remember when he tried to tell me not to use caps lock anymore, but he never kicked me or banned me. He did a playlist of all the AI songs that he come up with. That could work. If you don't want to talk about it, no worries. But how? Heart failure. His heart gave out. Kept telling him to take his bloody blood pressure medication. And then he'd tell me to take mine. And we'd laugh and we'd ignore each other. Stuff I learned on Maritime Mondays helped me connect with my dad, gave us something to talk about. Oh my God. He's fine. He's finally getting to meet OJ. because he missed him by that much, and now he gets to see him. I think Jeff's last appearance was on next Friday stream. I think so, yeah. Gonna miss him telling me to shut up. Fascinating story. Any chance you're almost done? He really was just one of a kind. On fucking Fridays, math sucked. Yeah, but when didn't it? He was going to build it next week. I was so looking forward to Lego builds and the story of the endurance. Well, yeah, like I said, um, I don't know when it's going to happen, but his son said that he was willing to ship the endurance and the tower to me, so I'll get those built and I'll get those finished, and we'll go from there. Thank you for letting us agree with you. You're very welcome. Actually, it's a damn good question, Megan. Why don't you have a wrench? Shit. For God's sakes, don't time around. Jesus Christ. I can only imagine the kind of shitstorm that'd cause. Still feel so bad for Strawberry and Yoda. Gonna miss seeing them and their snoring live streams. It's little things. Yeah. Sorry, I'm assuming I'm like, what, 15 minutes behind in chat. But he was literally coming back to LFL and he was running late because he was on a taxi on the way back to the hospital because of the barbecue incident. I don't know if Steve's posted anything. I know that he's aware of it because he messaged me. I refuse to give up on this freaking cigar. It ain't gonna happen, not today. I'd be surprised if Tug ever knew my name, but if at any point he wanted to talk cigars, I'd be happy to. If you want to go, you should go. A single human being can so many people together, bring so many people together. Yeah. Remember when Jeff tried to tell me not to, oh yeah, I got that. Okay, so I must have doubled back. Strange for us subs. I know so much about Jeff's life history. I miss him even though I've never met him. And see, that's the weird thing. I said the exact same thing when the Queen died. That I knew nothing about the woman, but it still felt like a great grandmother, someone that I knew roughly and in the background had died. So I get it. Apologies for causing people to duck out because of the crying, but shit happens. Sorry about that. I know that it's rough. I know that it's causing heartache for others, but the Vice Squad shall live on in infamy. I have Suitcase of Love on my Spotify playlist. We lost a star, haven't gained one, but we have his memories and videos. Yep. Yeah, I know. I said that before, Megan, that we were roasting him about not having the details, and then fucking 2 days beforehand. Fucking hell. If anyone else asks how he passed, just say skydiving. We'll go along with it. Anyone else want to scream the F word outside right now? Well, I mean, I am outside, and I've been saying fuck quite a bit today. So, glad I had the privilege to get to know him, and because of Jeff, I know you. Chandler was just in chat. Oh shit, did I miss her? Sorry. He would be chewing my ass out right now for what I'm doing to this fucking cigar. That's better. A Godzilla shirt's gonna have a new meaning for me now. When did I find out? About time is it 3 o'clock? About 9 hours ago. And I still can't. I'm still not processing properly. But on the upside, talking to you guys, at least it gives me an excuse to break down occasionally, because it was fucking weird while I was trying to do work and that was happening, because it had just come out of nowhere where I'd be sitting there doing what I could, and then boom, I'd remember, and it hit me like a ton of bricks again. Oh, did we get a tug road? Oh, thanks, Doug. The few short years we had with Jeff will be a legacy like no other. He brought the world to the tables. I had one, if not the best story voice of all. I'm not going to lie, guys. It is actually really helping to see all you guys with your messages in chat. Just being able to share the stories and that sort of thing. So I want to say thank you. Because I know that it must be, for a good number of you, it must be coming up to the middle of the night. And it's 3 o'clock. Right about now is when he and I'd start annoying each other with text messages back and forth. I'd ask whether or not the dickhead in his office next door had pissed him off today, and he'd ask whether or not I'd stuffed anything up. For those of you just coming in, I do apologise, but given that I'm not allowed to smoke inside the house, I'm currently sitting in my backyard having a cigar. I can't see chat on the screen, so I do apologise that you're seeing the top of my head, but it's sort of just easier looking on my phone. I was about to order a tomahawk steak. That's a brilliant idea. By all means, order as many cows as you can. Jeff's son should take over his channel and tell us Lorax stories. Did he just give you the cigar? Maybe it's a trick one. No, but he did recommend this one to me because I was smoking the Monte Cristo number 2s, and then he said to me, "What the hell are you doing? Go and get a number 4." And like with most things involving cigars, he was right. The number 4 is so much better than the number 2. Couldn't have imagined feeling this way about a guy on YouTube, but Jeff was more than that. More than that, he was our friend. I'm also happy to have met everyone through Jeff, including you in chat. On you, John. Forgotten about the roast he and Megan did. That was so great. What was my last message from Jeff? My last message from Jeff was him telling me that, was it, what, no Hayden stream tonight? Boo! I wanted to hear you read this story, and it was, I can't remember what, it was something to do with a sex toy, and a police officer and a sex toy, and I was like, for fuck's sake! Thank God that's not the last thing we ever said to each other. At least I can hold on to that. Oh, the Lorax not only speaks for the trees, he speaks for the sailors, and he speaks for those without a voice. And now, he speaks amongst the stars. That was cheesy and corny, and I do apologize. I haven't spoken to Flux since this morning. I presume she'd be asleep by now, or hopefully. I'll check in with her in the morning. I learned what lingerie football was from watching you guys' fun times. Yeah, and look, and I said this earlier. I don't know how that's going to go ahead and going forward, just because that really was something special. Someone said that it'd be a little bit disrespectful to him if I did stop it altogether, which I suppose is fair. Oh my God, he's never going to get the interview with Bonnie. Fuck. When I'd super chat, he'd always hit the gotcha bitch button instead of the horn. He boomed his ways out of the tubes and boomed his way out. Truly a great guy. Got his address right before this happened, so there was no chance I wouldn't find out. Yeah. It was quite funny because it was when it was only the other day. He was because he meant to message you and he sent it to me accidentally, and I just said, "What is this? Because did you finally get around to sending the address because we've been badgering you about it?" And he said, "Oops, that was meant for Megan." Oh well, you've got it anyway. So I sent him mine back and I said, "Look, just in case of emergency." And see, the irony is that Jeff was the only person that I trusted in terms of my streaming as well. He's the only person that had the password that would shut down OBS remotely. So he's literally the only person on the face of the planet that could have shut down one of my streams. But So hard to believe. It's a huge shock. He's definitely messing with your cigar. Also, probably cracking jokes and congratulating you for being one of the biggest streams. Oh fuck, people! If it takes my best friend dying for me to get a half decent stream, you know YouTube's fucked. Hey, Grifty. He would love it if his channel gets to 100k. I would love it if his channel gets to 100k. I think that would be a massive testament to him, and that might be something that we can look at. Was Jeff having health issues that led up to this? Only the high blood pressure, and like I said, we both pester each other about taking a blood pressure medication. I mean, look, could we both eat better? Yeah, probably. But it's not like it was ever going to make a difference. It tickles me that RIP Jeff is trending on Twitter. I just got to the point in chat where the tug raid came in, so yes, I'm probably quite a way behind. I appreciate everyone coming in. Thank you. Found out about Jeff in the middle of my workday. Had to go outside for a quiet corner to get it out. Still reeling. I get that, dude. Jeff got my first ever YouTube super chat, and you got my first Rumble rant. Where was Jeff when he passed? I presume still in Seoul. I mean, Megan, are you able to answer that any better than I am? I haven't spoken to the wife, so it didn't really seem appropriate to be asking additional details. Nobody in my immediate circle knew him. I need you for this. That's perfectly fine. The wife was very kind and went and got Scarlet, so I didn't have to end the stream, which is good. Hey, Tug. She had a whiskey with my book club tonight. The church ladies learned how to drink scotch. Didn't Jeff fall asleep one stream? Jeff fell asleep on multiple streams. Also, I have no idea how this audio is going. I bought one of these mics that has a fluffy thing on it. If the wind's really bad, just tell me. Because I could probably go inside once the cigar's done. You could tell Jeff loves you like a little brother. Well, I mean, I was definitely looking forward to going and riding cycles through Korea with him. I'd already started planning a pub crawl because he was supposed to be coming here for a week sometime next year. I'm still kind of thinking that I might try and do that and actually just do the pub crawl but buy 2 drinks at each place. Probably fucking expensive. It's 5 a.m. there. Walk away for a bit if you need. Please leave the chat open. Yeah, sure. Mornings will forever change. Love starting my mornings with his lives. Makes you feel better. Someone's going to have to deal with his queen-size Timu Nick Cage blanket and wonder why he even has it. That's not even the weirdest thing that's in his house that they're going to have to try. Oh my God, Megan, you and I are both going to get messages saying, what the fuck is this? Just found out I've been a member of his YouTube channel for 18 days. Never had a chance to know him yet. Thank you for telling me about him. Well, how do you, how the fuck would I even try and sum up Jeff? I don't know that I could even start. He's an overall top bloke. Just hit 85.5. You're pushing on Camelot. Is there anything we can do to help his family? Like I said earlier, my understanding is that there's some things going on in the background still being organised, but I think for the most part they've got it covered. I imagine his son's on his way. Dogs are looked after, so I mean, for the most part, I think they should be okay. You've had the most amazing way of being a friend. Yeah. My hair is fabulous. Thank you. You know, I got the haircut yesterday, and I think you're probably the first person that noticed too. Went through an entire stream. No, I went to a barber for the first time, and yeah, I'm sure I should not going back. I mean, I'm going back to the barber. I'm not going back to my regular hairdresser. Sending love and hugs. Sorry for your loss. Jeff is a great man. May he rest in peace. Is it too early for me to make a joke about going and doing another shot of the Glenmorangie just so he can turn over in his grave? And yes, before you start on me, that was the kind of humor that Jeff and I had. I mean, hell, last week we spent an hour just sending each other memes about midgets getting into arguments. Not really a commenter, but this news makes me so sad. Be rewatching Megan's 8 hours trucking stream many more times because it was the best and a good way to enjoy and remember him. Yeah. And I think that's, as bad as it sounds, I think that's the one grace in this is that he was everywhere on YouTube. He was friends with everybody, so there is a crap ton of content out there. I found myself just going onto his channel and playing his welcome video just to. I know that sounds cheesy as fuck, but I see no point in lying. Ow, damn it. I've been following Joe since he started. Jeff, because it was, damn it! I read part of the wrong chat. Following Jeff since he started streaming, bro. Found out as I found out about the shooting in my state today. Double whammy. Oh, fuck. Whiskey and cigars were just Jeff's specialty. That they were. I think this is good therapy for all of us, sharing and reminiscing and crying together. Thank you for streaming. I'm good. Now you have to read that story. Well, no, because that was my last message to him because I didn't realize that anything had happened yet. I sent one back to him saying, "Don't worry, I've got that one. I've got a couple. What was it? Shit, I can't open it on my phone either because I'll lose the chat. Point is, I said back to him, you know, I've got this all locked and loaded to go with several other stories, so I can put it together in a segment. So. Need a punching bag, a stiff drink, and for Jeff to be back. He sent you a funny voice recording. That's great. You know, he pressed the Ha! Gay! Button up there. Yeah, probably. Last message from him was haha in response to a fantastic screenshot I took of you and him. Get the gist of what's going on. Can someone please fill me and point me in the right direction? Yeah, Jeff's gone. Legal vices. A man who was one of three that I would have dropped anything for. And yeah, look, this I started doing this because I thought it'd be cathartic for me. I didn't realize quite so much that it'd be as cathartic for you guys. So that's great. I'm happy that it's helping. Sending a gigantic hug. Thank you. Do the interview on his behalf. What, the one for Bonnie? I mean, I could potentially. One part of LFL was flirting with Jeff until you got uncomfortable. Wouldn't know what to do with yourself now. Oh, yeah. Guess he's drinking and didn't take the meds, unfortunately. His last message to me was ha ha ha. I sent him a picture of Izzy trying to crawl through Levy's laptop to get a better look at Yoda. Take your glasses off, say he's gone. Nope. Originally, the glasses were on because it was ridiculously sunny and I couldn't see shit. Although now that I think about it, I can move the camera, I can move the tablet slightly closer because that'll be out of the sun now. Aliens invading Australia too. I don't know the answer to that, Lord Pope. I presume America. Followed him and eventually became a member. His intro was awesome. The few people that he told to F off, he did it in the nicest way possible. He really did. Doing my normal gaming stream, but still sad. Never met him, but I still feel like I lost a family member. Gonna miss his snoring pups. Yep. Was watching Jeff last week as I celebrated my son's 55th birthday in heaven. He was murdered. Jesus, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, hopefully we'll go drinking together. Wow, I have just tortured this cigar. Take the band off now, I think. Love for his son to receive the 100K plaque. Yeah. I think that'd be amazing. No more red light tickets driving trucks. Wasn't Jeff going to the gym? Jeff went to the gym the same way that Jeff was going to the gym the same way that I was eating a salad. He was occasionally doing it, telling everyone how great it was, and secretly hating it. We talk so much about 100K, and that's why you can't give up, Aussie. He toughed it through the 33,000 blues. You know, I'm only going to say this because I know he'd be pissed off if I didn't. Given that there are 1,100 people here watching, I guarantee at least some of you aren't subbed to my channel. That feels so wrong. But I know he'd be mad at me if I didn't say it myself. I'd say give the kill switch to Megan because she's clearly trustworthy, but she might also accidentally kill the stream out of excitement. Well, see, the funny thing is the kill switch for the stream isn't something you can accidentally type in. It's a 36 character code, so yeah, don't really have to worry about that too much. I was gonna send Jeff my first super chat and never got to. I'm sure he hates all the attention. Yeah, I think his son getting the platinum, the play button would be an amazing keepsake. I hope it was sitting in a hot tub. Someone said he was going to a hotel with a hot tub. Next time I'm staying with my mum in Brigham City, I'm going to find a place in Logan I can go and lay on a blanket, stare at the clouds, let the cadence of the song and sing memories to him. Wow, okay. I've just reached the part where you guys are talking about my audio being good, so I must really be behind. Jeff would be so embarrassed by the huge outpouring of emotion that I witnessed across social today. Yeah, but he'd secretly love it. He'd be like, fuck all this mushy stuff. And then he'd play the get on with it. Hey, cat. Can you tell us stories from when you hung out, please? Well, I mean, you're going to have to define hang out. I mean, I've told most of the Vegas and Houston stories. But I mean, if you're just talking about where we just fired up a random StreamYard and just sat chatting on a Thursday night, playing Halo and just doing random shit, I mean, that's a little bit different. Was Jeff a mod on your channel? Did he ever block people in it? Yes, he did that all the time. That's actually part of where it started. Where the shit, I gotta get rid of that ash. It was during I want to say the Darrell Brooks trial. I'm pretty sure that was a Wednesday. He'd done the morning shift because that's how we did it. He'd start streaming at midnight our time, and then I'd pick up at around 3 or 4 in the morning and do the morning shift for me, which was the afternoon shift in the US. And like we'd take notes, compare, and whatever else and whatever. But that night, apparently, he took his phone to bed with him, and he said that he was. I mean, he swore black and blue to me that he had no idea that he did it and that it wasn't him, and that he must have been a glitch or something. He swore black and blue was a glitch, but he'd very clearly left his phone unlocked and he'd rolled around and his hand had hit the button or something, and a few people got banned. And I'm not gonna lie, it caused a couple of problems with people because I specifically generally don't ban people in my chat. So there were a couple of people who were like, "You're a fucking liar, you ban people." I'm like, "No, let me have a look." So Well, John, I said that. I mean, look, provided they're willing to, the Moddy Christmas will still go ahead. We're just going to have to sort things out. Franca mentioned they never got to ride motorcycles together. Have better luck throwing that cigar on the barbecue if you wanted to stay lit. It sounds like Flux needs to come to Australia and do the pub crawl with you. That might not be a bad idea. I'll let her know. Jeff was a master of blocking people by accident. He once blocked someone while in the shower. He did what now? That okay. I'm in Sydney. No, I'm in Melbourne. And it will appear that my little one has just come home. Hello, sweetheart. What's up? Oh, is that your special book for this year? How about you take it inside and I'll go through it with you in a bit, okay?
No.
She's getting huffy. What's wrong?
It's all the artwork we did, and this is my and that's all my artwork that I did.
That's all your artwork that you did? Oh, careful with that. Don't spill the bubble mixture on it. Team Extremes were epic. Yes, they were.
Daddy, what are you doing?
I'm currently having a cigar and talking about my friend, sweetheart.
Is that gonna make me sick?
It would probably be better if you went inside. Take your art book with you.
When you're gonna see it at the
Okay.
Can you tell me?
Yes, when I go and have a look at the art book, I'll tell
it
you.
doesn't do that. I mean, if you're gonna sell me it, you need to hold it.
Okay, sweetheart. Thank you. Kids. When people start asking about the don't do coke in the bathroom sign, all I can say is that I was drinking when I picked it out. Has anyone talked to Danny? Yes. No more morning streams. Yeah, well. It's an interesting stream. How to pass on the proceeds of his channel to his family. That surprisingly won't be that much of a problem. Okay. Apparently Andrew just woke up. Danny blocked me for no reason. Good times. This little section of YouTube will never be the same. No, it won't. But we'll have to do what we can do. Megan's claiming the Nick Cage blanket. It is all yours. That is going to be the weird. Honestly, that is going to be a very freaking weird conversation. There you go. Was he waiting for another team order? Thankfully, no. He hadn't ordered one, thankfully. God damn it. Be nice if Aussie could get his Legos. Thankfully, I've already been in touch with through intermediaries about it. So yeah, the Endurance and the Barrador Tower, I'll get them shipped out here. We'll get it finished and built. And like I said, though, you guys will have to sit through me finishing the Titanic first because I've still got another 8 bags or something to do on that. So, sweetheart, I love you, but it might not be the most appropriate time for bubbles. No, you know what? You go right ahead. Atta girl. Then he did post earlier that she needs some time to process. Yeah. Jeff's Russian friends must be shocked.
Make a wish.
Make a wish.
Mm.
How are the emotional support pig dogs? My understanding is that they. Thank you, sweetheart.
Make a wish.
There we go. Can you go inside and play Minecraft or something for me? Thank you. Okay. Banned you on Jeff because of Megan and Tug. Oh, there you go. Watching you and him watch Trooper Paul's cross-examination. No more boomer moments? There's going to be plenty of boomer moments. I wouldn't stress about that. Watching his videos today, replaying where he'd say hi to me. Wait, has someone actually said that they thought it would be liver damage? What the fuck is wrong with people? Are you serious? Like, seriously, now is not the time for that shit. Found Jeff through the train wreck that was a Daryl Brooks trial. Stream where he read H.P. Lovecraft will forever be etched in my memory. Yeah, I want to save the Halloween streams because I kind of want to. I think those should be replayed. Just once a year on Halloween, we can have Jeff read us Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft again. Yeah, sorry about that. Apologies for that. Go on. No, I can't get up, sweetheart.
You'll have to come around the long way.
Sorry, dog in the road. Come on, back up.
Come on, you're gonna have to reverse. Gotta reverse.
There we go. What's amazing is that his family didn't know about his YouTube channel. What a great legacy he left for them behind to watch. He sure loved his potato, pig, dog, strawberry, and Yoda. His intro was awesome. Yep. How does the YouTube store work? As in, is it run independently, or you can sell it out to support? The YouTube store that he's got attached to his channel, I believe, is run through Teespring. So I don't know how the hell it works in terms of getting the payout and that sort of thing, but we can certainly have a look into it. Friends and family like to have the videos to share his voice and laughter. Yeah, and I do think that's going to be a major benefit, frankly. Then later his very last video because I couldn't take the chance of losing it, but I can't watch it. I would say just take your time and whenever you're ready. That's sort of how I'm taking it, is trying to process it. Back to the Shackleton in honor of Jeff's legacy and memory. The cigar is done, dude. Yeah, yeah. I think it's pretty well. I mean, ordinarily I'd sort of get it down to under an inch, but it's starting to look like a roach. You look like you got punched in the face. Oh, Jesus. I mean, I'm trying to think about what. Oh dear. And of course, the daughter's art book decides to try and blow away because she left it out here in the wind, which I'm desperately trying to make sure does not actually blow away whilst holding a cigar that could just like burn it to pieces. Let's just sit that there. Someone or a group of people buy Jeff's YouTube channel to keep it up. I think that more than likely what will happen is the family will keep it up. Fingers crossed. Really need a button with Jeff saying "for fuck's sake." Last message was ha ha ha, and I told him I was baking him a hat, and doing so would save my marriage because it would get rid of some of my yarn stash that my husband hates. You're 50% done with it. That's great. Sorry, I know I'm not talking. I'm just making me smile being able to read through some of these chats. Take the message that Jeff doesn't want you to smoke any more cigars. He's the one that got me onto cigars. He's the one that told me that I need to get a humidor and that I need to broaden my horizons in terms of flavors and all that sort of stuff. Can Jeff saying grounds be saved? Yes. Should have blamed the snakes on the snoring. But since his humor was his personality, my favorite type. You know, he's laughing his butt off, teasing that he made you miss him. Quite possibly. Oh, hey, Flux. Bloody hell. Go intercourse yourself! I really fell asleep in a closet with snakes while stream. Praying for his dad, too. Never thought I was going to be in a YouTube funeral with one of my favorites. This fucking sucks. Yep. Enjoyed his Christmas cooking stream last year. Loved his channel for the last 2 years, especially Maritime Monday. My late father was in the Navy, World War II. Sending love to you, Flux, Kurt, and Megan Fox. Cheers. Whoa, Lil Pill dropping $20. So stupidly sad considering I never met him in real life. I only had 2 short DM combos with him. My first thoughts were the doggos, Megan, and you. have to stop watching for a bit. I need to work and I can't see through the tears. That is perfectly fair. Make a poll with 4 choices that point to hitting the like button. Oh my god, I really am like 15 minutes behind in chat. Sorry, people. I have to go, but thank you so much for streaming. Jeff's the reason I know about your channel and I'll be watching more in the future. Thank you, I appreciate that. Already had a scare. When did that happen? Hate that this happened to a great guy too soon. Yep. He was in his 50s, Rich. Want Jeff's son to get a YouTube plaque thingy. What do we call those? Yeah, the YouTube plaque. Truly thought Kurt was joking this morning when he started his stream. I couldn't believe it. Still don't. No, and look, I saw the stream with Kurt, and it was shortly after Flux called me, and it still didn't feel real at the time, and I think that look, what he said was nice and that sort of thing. I think that I just wasn't ready to hear it. So remember one effort Friday where his lawyer math was so bad we convinced him to take shot 17 3 times. For some reason my mind keeps going to him having maybe one more stream to finish Barrador. That's pretty much all he needed. I think he probably would have finished it in that last stream. So glad you guys met in person. Honestly, so am I. A couple of days ago, he mentioned he thought he pulled a muscle in his left shoulder, wondering if he had signs and was missing. This definitely calls for a 24-hour memorial stream in his honor with all of his YouTube friends. 24 hours might be stretching it, but we'll see what happens. Hey, King Bob. When was Jeff's birthday? Shit, was it like a month and a half ago? Maybe 2? I'll need to go double check. Oh, the dogs are probably I give the dogs probably another couple of days, and then they'll be beside themselves, and it's going to be horrible. Love how many YouTube channels were started with Jeff's collaboration encouragement. Yep. There's so many people that wouldn't necessarily be around if it wasn't for him. There's so many smaller creators that he was encouraging to, and that he provided that little July 5. Damn, that flew. Really? Oh, he absolutely butt banned people. Remember you banned someone in your chat while you were sleeping? Look, no one's perfect. I think that was during Zachariah Anderson. Was it? Damn it. Falling asleep in the closet while visiting Utah was epic. Think about doing a charity ride with Legal Mindset through parts of South Korea. If I had the ability to do that, that's something that I would certainly certainly be willing to give a shot at. Love hearing the kiddos in the background. Sorry about that. Been watching his channel since the submarine disaster. Oh, well, there you go. Last live I caught was you and Jeff doing Lego together. So that was what, last weekend? Gonna go back and start watching vids from the beginning in the morning. Yeah, and look, I mean, for a lot of people, that's probably going to be a it's going to be a good way to sort of cope. He'd want you to rise and shine. Fuck me, he would say, I'm dead. You take whatever the fuck you can and ride it. He loves you. Needs to be a fuck it Friday memorial roast for Jeff. He'd love it. His death hit us all hard. Thank you for streaming. It's all good, but I am going to put the glasses back on. Why didn't we get an effort Friday in November? I noticed last week that we didn't wonder about that. Because Jeff, being the guy that he is, was worried about doing a grift stream like that so close to Christmas. And basically, he said that he didn't want to be, feeling like he was pulling people's money right before Christmas and all that sort of stuff. And, that's just the sort of guy that he was. He appreciated everything that was provided to him and given to him, but he didn't want it to come across the wrong way, that's for sure. This channel's up to 85,600. That's great. We'll join you for the cigar, but it's December in Sweden. I don't want to freeze my ass and balls off. That's fine. Thanks, Nick. Followed you all for 2 years, and I'm in Ringwood. RIP, my Captain Maritime Mondays was my fave. Wait, is that okay? Yeah, and look, the audio is going to be significantly worse there. I'm not going to blame Jeff for that. No, surprisingly, I should have known that the battery on the mic was going to zonk out at some stage. Sorry about that. Definitely Jeff's doing. Trying to get a bottle of Shackleton whiskey to share a drink with Jeff during the Lego build. Reminded me of the time Jeff left his mic on, went to the kitchen, dropped a glass, broke it. Basically sounded like the whole house was falling down around him. Wasn't that last week? Missed the kiddo interaction? Okay. Well, I do apologize for that. She was showing me her art book and was going through all the different things, so. Jeff wanted a few moments of silence. Can you accept international bottles of whiskey by mail? I think that there's very specific ways to get alcohol in and out of the country. You did break a cup last week. Sure, Jeff would complain we're not sending it. But no, I specifically said at the start of this that I didn't want any sort of monetization or anything on this. But thank you for everyone that's been incredibly generous. At least the shortbread's good. If Jeff could make a maritime disaster interesting and not a downer, I'd look to celebrate his semi-dark humour and give him 8 bells celebrating with it. Cat and Williams dropping 20. Oh, damn it, Cat, thank you. Yes, I do apologise. Like I said, the audio is going to be significantly worse now because I'm using this instead of the USB microphone. Holy cow. Comments were hilarious. I'll have to go back and have a look. Do you remember going on his show for hours because someone gave out a link they ought not have? I think it was like 10 words, said 10 words the entire time. Bloody hell. No matter what kind of silly message I left, he always responded. Of course he did. Was something missing from our mornings? Lynn's dropping memberships too. Jesus. Thank you. Megan, what the hell? Sub to Hayden who you're having the babies? I don't even know where I don't even know where to go with that. Not to sound weird, but whatever the different streams make donated to Jeff's family. I don't know what I can and can't talk about because I haven't been in the YouTube chat in the Twitter chat in the last like 2 hours. But there is something that's going to be put together, basically. Hey, Cody. Incoming rate. Oh, Jesus. Great. My biggest stream of the year, turns out it's because I'm sitting here crying my eyes out because my best mate's dead. Yeah, that tracks. Well, hello to everyone that's coming in through the raid. We're basically chatting and swapping stories about Jeff. because he's going to be incredibly missed. Yeah, for anyone that's coming in, Jeff passed away in Seoul. What's up? Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you go into my office and find the other one of these? Should be on my desk.
Can I get it so that I can picture it?
Yeah, take that one with you so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, so for anyone that doesn't know, he is no longer with us. And basically this was my way of trying to cope, because I'd been trying to deal with it all day. And I'm actually still like 10 or 15 minutes behind in chat, so I'm sort of jumping around. But we need you, we're trying to cope as well. Fair enough. Absolutely. Cheers. Physically, nobody figured out getting your mic to die. It's nice to be surrounded by those who could see your comrade. Don't do coke in the backyard. I mean, he absolutely... My mic fell down. My mic didn't fall down. Thanks to everyone coming in from Camelot. It should be in a box on my key near my keyboard. Do you need to take this one so you know what it looks like? Now, it's not going to have the furry bit on the top though. Okay, it's just going to be foam.
Then I think I know what it is.
Oh, so you found that one? You just didn't bring it to me?
No, because you didn't question that it had this.
Okay, thank you, sweetheart. Jeff was tired of tears and wanted to hear laughs, so he gave you a reason. Cheers, Cody. Yeah, I can see that a few people have come in now because of the raid, so we're basically just sitting and sharing stories and lamenting the fact that Legal Vices has passed. Yeah, Andrew just found out. Thank you, sweetheart. Alright, now let me see if I can switch these things over. Off camera. Off to camera. Off to camera. Hey, don't do that. That's yucky. Hey, do not do that. Sorry, I'm just going to try and fix this so I can actually fix up the audio because... Yeah. Alright, fingers crossed that'll connect. Alright, I can switch over the audio. Hang on. Testing. Hopefully that's a bit better. No, not the water gun. Come on. I'm sure there is still water in the water gun, but I said no. Love how he embraced the Lorax name. Yeah. But that was just who he was. He was able to just okay. Yes, it's empty. Can you close the door? Cheeky. Oh Jesus, Angie, no, no. Well, thank you. I am hugely appreciative. Sounds like one of those automatic water guns. It's exactly what it was. I just haven't told her how to refill it for very specific reasons. Particularly while I have the tablet outside. Just found out, truly don't have the words right now. All of my love to you, Megan Flux, and our entire village that you've created for us. This is an honor, in honor of our legal vices. We'll never forget loving. What am I doing? Put it up. I hope Jeff gets to shake hands with my Jacob. Okay, well, if that's not gut wrenching, I don't know what is. But thank you so much. Cheers, Aussie. What can I say? He helped me discover optimal scotch. He'll be missed. In a minute. Yeah. You're still in shock? I think that's fair. That goes out to everyone who had the privilege of knowing him and having him as a friend who we miss by all of us. I'm still like, it's still it's literally what the title of the show is. It doesn't feel real. I still keep expecting to get a message from him saying, haha, guess I had you worried. We good for titty ball next week. He was a real deal and genuine to be missed. Yeah. Go buy a bottle in the memory of the man. That's actually a really good point. That's actually really what I think I should do. How's Steph doing? She's she was in. I spoke to her earlier today, and I think she's doing about as well as everybody else. Those here that didn't know legal vices much or well, we promise he was one in a million. That's why so many are shocked and moved by it. Hard passing to know of, literally hard to process. Yep. Was he feeling bad or under the weather at all? I mean, he was like, he seemed in good spirits to me. Little concerned about the arm pain that he didn't mention to me, but well, shit. Yeah, and I think that's probably going to be my mission for the next, well, however long it takes, basically. I don't know if that counts as a boomer moment or not. I originally had an umbrella here to try and block the sun, and you're hoping for the same message. Could tell just from his interactions online. You can see it in the reactions from everyone whose life he touched. Best we can do is share the stories and honor him. Yeah. How'd he die? Heart disease, cardiac failure. Maybe it was. Let's not do that right now. You said he had a stressful 2 weeks. Yeah, and look, leading up to Christmas for lawyers, it is always a freaking stress because you're not just usually dealing with your own job and your own problems, but you're dealing with people that wanted everything done yesterday, and it can be rather insane. Jeff didn't know how much I needed his friendship when he offered it. He had the best, most curious mind, all the plans that won't leave me gutted. Holding up. I'm not going to lie, this has been more cathartic for me than anything else. I'm not falling to pieces at the drop of a hat every time I think about him, so that's probably a good thing. He said he was supposed to see the doctor for his shoulder. He was worried about it. Yeah, but I thought he said it was muscle pain, and that's the thing that I have. Little Jeff with the umbrella. He's still fucking with you. I say count it. Still think Strawberry knew something was up since she was acting up the last week or so. Said he was under a ton of stress the past 2 weeks at the end of the last stream. He said he was going to Seoul to relax. Yeah. And that's literally what it was, that he was going away for a holiday, and that's why when he didn't contact me yesterday, I thought, oh, okay, he's just taking an extra day. He needed the extra time to vent the stress, because he said that he might take an extra day, and I was just like, well, that's not really like you, but okay. Beginning of his last live, he mentioned he had a pulled muscle in the left shoulder. You have sun in the land down under? Yep. Two times that I know he had arm numbness. Oh, God. He had heart failure, he would have coughing symptoms, out of breath, weakness, but a lot of that stuff can be played off, not to attract attention. Just subbed at Legal Vices for the longest time. I'd been watching him everywhere else. Always enjoyed him. Didn't bother to do much utility till now. Oh, good. Was Jeff the one from New Zealand? No, that's Josh. He's Meme Copium. Boomers know how to use things around them as tools. Umbrella, block, sun, perfect. Yep. Lawyers don't die. They just go to the afterlife and file an appeal. The older you are, they all start counting as boomer moments. Fair enough. I feel like I've lost a lifelong friend that I never met in person. Simply heartbroken. His poor family than dogs. Yep. Never realised how much Jeff was part of my daily life until this morning. Well, see, here's the thing. Jeff was always my wind down as well. Because after I would stream, he'd start, I'd dump everyone across, and then I'd go to bed. And then in order to get his views up, I would put his stream on and usually have an earphone in. So, as weird as it sounds, half the time I'd be falling asleep listening to him screaming about something or laughing his ass off. with the dogs and listening to their snoring and that sort of thing. So my nighttime routine's going to be fucked as well. He was a true gentleman, still not believable, been crying all day. Yeah, for God's sakes, go and sub up. Go and sub up to him. We're trying to get that. We're trying to get the play button for his family for a memento. Took my boys to meet Jeff when he was last in Utah. I meant the world then to meet a YouTuber. Um, not even sure where my train of thought. Okay, whatever. Jeff made a stop at Purgatory just to have another drink on his way up. December can be stressful. Ho got a stroke 2 years ago. Yeah. So Hayden should be taking his own heart health seriously now. Should have been as well. Need to get myself in shape. Yeah. It's on the books. If he went there to relax, I'd say he succeeded. Glad to see a blue skies and sun. Had nothing but heavy territorial rain. It's coming in. We had it hit 41 yesterday. So in the afternoon we just had complete cloud cover because everything was overcast. And like later on this week we're gonna have a whole heap of cloud and shit. You calling the doctor in the morning? Well, yeah. Hopefully it's a it's a wake up call, basically, at least for me, anyway. Passed out listening to all sorts of cases from him as well. Yep. Who will us Aussies go to sleep with now? Well, I mean, I would have liked to have said that I'd just changed my hours, but with all the driving that I'm going to be doing, it's probably not feasible. I have to work something out. Just start back at the start of his streams. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to have to be doing. I was thinking about him all weekend playing Skyrim. It's a shame he didn't know this is how he felt. I think in his own way he knew. I think he knew that people cared about him. I mean, Mel Scarlett and I certainly made no qualms about it. I mean, there's a photo of him in flux hanging in our entryway, so I'm just hoping that I'm just hoping he knew that he touched a lot of lives and that he's going to be missed. a good point. Make sure you check if you're still subbed, because there's plenty of people who get unsubbed. Facing a hard time right now, and his daily streaming was a very much needed distraction and helped me get an hour or two of sleep. Yep. Always deal with a shitload of stress. Many turn to alcohol and cocaine. Stress kills. If you live a stressful life, make sure take vacations when you need them. Yes. Definitely going to hit the merchandise store tomorrow or today. Should say later on. I would say yeah. If only to get something to hold on to. His brother did. Jeff's brother knew a lot about the streaming stuff now, but not so much his son, which I thought was quite funny. Was Jeff under stress? Yes, he was. Not just like being able to stream and that sort of thing, but at work there'd been a few things, and yeah, his suitcase coverage was second to none. Plus, the bridge being hit with a barge was top notch. He's left big shoes to fill. Yeah, and I want to make it clear, people, I'm not going to try to. What a legacy he left for his son to have all those videos filled with love and laughter. Good news would be Jeff returning to you to say, kept you. I swear to God, if it happens, like, I know that it's not possible, but a part of me is still hoping against hope that maybe it's all just been one big misunderstanding. It's been one big misidentification, whatever. And I get a message from him going, "Dude, what the fuck is going on?" His last stream was Friday the 13th. Let's not worry too much about that. Jeff's channel's at 85.7. Fantastic. I think he knew. He always said he had the best chat. Yep. Listen to his martial law video whenever you can. It's such a good explanation on the political landscape out there. Can't imagine the treasure chest of beautiful things to have. Streaming probably didn't help with the work. No, look, but a lot of the time the streaming can be quite cathartic. A lot of the time it can be part of what keeps us going. So, I mean, he enjoyed himself, enjoyed coming up with the ideas and that sort of thing. But obviously, the Effort Fridays were a bit of a crowning jewel for that. Can people handle merch sales logistics though? So the merch and stuff is all handled through Teespring, so it's completely independent. You don't have to worry about it being a problem for his family or anything like that. I'm not sure how I'm not sure how it works with his share of the proceeds or whatever else. But I mean, if he did the same thing that I did, there won't be much in terms of a profit on it anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did the same thing that I did and made it so that, you know, we made like 50 cents on a t-shirt or some shit like that. I think I could feel this with someone I haven't met in person before. Jeff was a class act. They don't make them like that anymore. Nope. It's exactly the tone he would have used. That's the problem. I can still hear half the conversations that I have with him in my head. I get to watch the end of Jeff's Friday stream, and I was going to watch it this morning when I saw it wasn't live. Now I can't bring myself to watch the end. That's perfectly okay. Just sent a text to my team to start posting about getting his channel over 100,000, so hopefully we can get this done extremely fast. That would be lovely. Did he ever complain of heart trouble? Look, yes, but it was mostly high blood pressure. Like he hadn't specifically had scares per se. Just like one or two things that he had to get checked on. People listen to him talk about boating disasters with the occasional cannibalism with their morning coffee. He had to know that was love. Sent Jeff a suggestion for Maritime Monday a couple of years ago. Months later, I got an email from him saying, going to be discussing the topic in 30 minutes. Sounds about right. He just got his sign. This is coming back around and smacked me in the face. Hold on to those conversations in your head as long as you can. They're a blessing. Fuck. Nope, now I can't see the damn screen. No, you're just going to have to put up with it, chat. Not a problem. You can hear half the conversations in your head because remembering him with us is truly special. Love the different hats. This is lawful law. But he died in a boating accident. Hey, Sigurdy. Because the boat couldn't hold the weight of his balls. Oh, if there was ever a man who had balls of brass, that's sure. Bone steel. Oh. Used to joke around that his laugh reminded me of my 2003 Mustang starting in the morning. Still trying to process, never met him, but loved watching. His sense of humor was fantastic. Loved just everything. Also going to miss the doggo cam. Thanks for doing that for those of us on third shift in the US. No, it's... I'm here because I needed to be as much as everything else, so... I'm going to have to take that call in a minute. All this supernatural shit he does, I think you would love the fact that his last stream was on Friday the 13th. Was that Jeff's ringtone? No, that's my standard ringtone. If that had been Jeff's ringtone, I would have probably just jumped up and thrown my phone. No, that's all right, Donna. I think I probably need to wrap up anyway. I don't know if I'll be able to do a stream later on in the morning US time or night here. I'm well and truly exhausted. I think that there's going to be multiple best ofs that come out. Do you have admin rights to your StreamYard? No one did. That was one of the things that was a bit of a concern. What was that? Hope you'll have Memorial Titty Ball stream with Mindset, Megan, Nick, etc. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think that we'll try and make sure that those ones are preserved specifically for Halloween and stuff. All right. Hang on. Let me just make sure that I think I can do that from here, can't I? Switch account. YouTube Studio. Oh, fuck me. Sorry, I logged into Studio so I could redirect people, and I just realized I'm like, a whole bunch of people have subbed out of this, presumably from Tug and Camelot, so thank you everybody that's done that. Who would have guessed that I'd get that close to 32,000 hookers a Jeff? Alright, come on, you can do it. Just get this sorted. Customization. MG's live and he's doing truck driving, so I'll send his across there. Hopefully that'll make things a little Oh Jesus, hey Nick. Cheers, mate. All right. Yeah, I'll send you off across to MG Law. Go and give him some love because it's a sucky day. So, I mean, I'll be around either in the Discord or if anyone needs to message me on Twitter or anything like that. But yeah. Can I get it right? Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, enjoy your legal passes. Oh fuck, that felt wrong.